The first day I was sitting across from my counselor, the floodgates opened, and I asked her, can you please tell me what's wrong with me? Can you tell me why I keep messing up? What do I need to do to be better, to do better? And she said, the first time anyone ever said to me, it's not your fault. No matter what you do, it's not your fault. And you do not deserve to be treated this way. No one does. You do not deserve to be abused. It's the first time I heard the word abuse. It changed my life. It really blew my mind away. That what do you mean? There's a name for this thing? And I'm not the only one this happens to? And over time, as I started going for counseling more and more, skipping class to go because I didn't want him to find out I was staying on campus more than I was supposed to. And I started learning about my rights, my options as a woman, as a Canadian, as a human being. I started learning about the cycle of abuse that my daughters, I have 2 girls, they're watching growing up that this is normal. And I didn't want this to happen to them. I had grown up watching my mom being abused. I had grown up every woman around me being treated this way. I did not want that to be my daughter's reality. And I knew that I had to leave, if not for me, for them. That knowledge is what ultimately gave me the power to leave. It wasn't easy. It was very difficult. I was living in poverty for 3 years. I was working multiple jobs, including selling butter chicken and biryani to students on campus, because everyone was starving for home-cooked food. I was tutoring, I was research assistant, I was working night shifts at the info booth in the student center, selling bus tickets and movie tickets to students. I was raising my kids. I was going through a domestic assault case. He was charged with 4 counts of assault when I left. It was a really hard time. But you know what was the hardest part? It was the rejection that I faced from my family. The people who I called friends who didn't bother to pick up my phone call. The people who shunned me, that I had done something so wrong. No woman in my family would have ever left marriage. How dare I? But even though I was facing that rejection, there were also people who came out to offer connection. Friends who showed up at my door with ice cream when I was having a bad day. Professors who said kind words, mentors who helped me make critical decisions in my life. And those are the people who became my new community, the safety net that I needed to move forward. Those were the authentic connections because they came from a place of realness. They came because I was who I was. And I learned that being me wasn't so bad. Being me was actually pretty awesome. And it allowed me to continue in my life and be here in front of all of you today. So what I've learned over the years is that authentic connections, when we believe in our authenticity and we're authentic with ourselves and with others, that is what creates resilience, because resilience is not individual, it's collective. It comes from knowing that we have community to catch us when we fall, that we have ourselves to lift us up. We learn to accept ourselves wholeheartedly, and we do the same for others. We learn to cultivate and see others with kindness and compassion instead of, others who are different. These are other people. We learn to see the differences. We learn to see that the experiences that connect us, the shared experiences that bring us together are so much more powerful than whatever perceived differences there are that disconnect us. We dismantle the chains of conformity that hold us and others back.